Okay, welcome back. How do we add new vocabularies to a Drupal website? And in the last screencast, we actually explored the idea of taxonomies, and we talked about, what is the taxonomy exactly, and what do we use it for? And we saw the example that we saw was just using this whole idea of tags right here to classify the content on on your Drupal site. If we click through on the structure menu up here, our favorite menu, and we click through on taxonomy, which is the section where we can organize and work with all these tags and these taxonomies, we see here that if we read through this, it says taxonomies for categorizing content. Okay, we knew that already from the last screencast. And furthermore, terms are grouped into vocabularies. I introduced the idea of a vocabulary in the last screencast. Here's a great example. For example, a vocabulary called fruit would contain the terms apple and banana. Okay, so that's pretty intuitive, right? In this case, we have our default vocabulary here, which is just called tags. Now, the cool thing about Drupal, and I think this is super, super, super cool, you can create your own vocabulary. And you might think, why? Why would I want to do that? It's really handy when you're trying to build specialized websites that where people will be able to, where you want people to be able to navigate through specific types of content. You will want to have specific custom vocabularies that are unique to navigating that particular content. Let me give you a good example here. In a couple screencasts ago, we created a new song content type, okay? And yeah, we could use tags to organize and to categorize the songs. We could do that, but we could be even more specific if we wanted to, right? Because what's the type of information? Well, what are the types of classification? What are the different ways you can classify songs? Well, one of the obvious ones is by genre, right? You can definitely classify songs by genre. So we could create a vocabulary for genre. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to add this vocabulary, and all I need to do here is I'm going to write genre. Okay, and for this, we can write ourselves a little description here if we want. The genre of a song. That's pretty simple, okay? So we'll go ahead and click Save for this. This goes ahead and this creates a new taxonomy vocabulary within Drupal, but this vocabulary will be empty to begin with. Okay, so there it is right there. There's a vocabulary named genre. We've got our old vocabulary here, tags, and we've got a new vocabulary called genre. If I list the terms, I'll see that there's no terms available here. Okay, but we could go ahead and add some terms. Okay, so let's just go ahead and add a few genres. And so this is pretty straightforward. I'm going to click on the Add Term button, and I'm going to add a little, let's say rock. Okay, there's a simple genre. Maybe I want to even describe what rock is. Okay, maybe I have a little definition for rock. So why don't we go to good old Wikipedia, okay, .org, and let's look up the definition of rock. I mean, I'm sure you know what rock music is, but let's go ahead and look this up and see if we can just steal a little bit of content here. I'm not stealing it. I'm going to actually, if you were to actually do this, I would recommend putting a link back to the Wikipedia site here just to actually credit this properly. But just for the time being, we're putting this little description in here, and this will be cool when you see this. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save. Okay, let's put a couple more. Oh, look at this. We get back to, see, Drupal's kind of nice. Drupal actually, as soon as you create a new term, Drupal figures, hey, you probably want to add more terms, more examples of genres in here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do another one. How about, what kind of music do you want to put in here? How about, pop. I'm not very creative today. Pop music. There we go. Pop music. There we go. Let's go. Let's copy this out. You'll see what I'm doing here. There we go. Let's save that. Let's pick another one. How about jazz? Yeah, let's pick jazz as a genre. Okay, here, I'll just grab this. And we're going to go create a new one here. Obviously, okay, I'll just put 3 samples. That's perfectly fine. I'll click Save. Drupal says, as soon as it adds this to the database, it says, oh, do you want to add more? No. Let's click back on list here and let's see what we've got. Okay, look at that. We've got 3 terms. Let's go start taking a look at our content. Let's add some new content over here. Okay, let's go ahead and create a new song. Okay. Now we could go add a sum, but we'll notice that there's no way that I can add the actual genre here yet. And so what do we have to do? We need to actually go edit the blueprint for this particular content type in order to allow us to add that particular genre. And that's what we're going to do in the next screencast. But for now you know how to add to create a new vocabulary and how to add sample terms to a particular vocabulary. Let's go ahead and take a look at this, list terms, and we'll see here jazz, pop, rock. If we were to click through on this, we would come to a page that would list all the content classified by that. But currently there is no content classified with this term because we haven't added that to any of the content types yet. We don't even have the ability to link genres with content yet, but we're going to do that in the next screencast. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.